Info.
The nation's number one talk station, 99.3 Nigeria Info, Lagos, Nigeria. Very other morning too. It's 5 minutes past the hour 8. Initially, we had planned to talk about security, insecurity, if you like. But the story that started over the weekend developed into, what it developed to this morning. And the news is awash with that story, different angles to it. We started that conversation at 5 a.m., but I couldn't even take as many reactions as I would have loved. But then the reactions are on my social media platforms regardless. So you can go ahead and keep engaging. We're going to stick to that post that we had up at 5 a.m. On that conversation. So you can still jump on it. As at the last count, we have about 500 comments on that post already. So we're still going to make use of that post so we don't duplicate the post on that topic on social media. But if you called earlier as well, there won't be any need for you to call again on the show. I just want to reemphasize the need for us to get through the piece written by Governor Soludo of Anambra State before we share our comments, because it's important for you to jump on this sort of conversation when you have read what we're talking about. I would totally not have the time to engage if I say I should go and start explaining again what the talk is all about. I can't go over it again. In the morning, I spent like 20 minutes trying to even summarize what Governor Soludo wrote. So please feel free to go and read up on what Governor Soludo wrote so you can talk to me from an informed point of view. What I saw earlier this morning were just calls from people campaigning. Nobody really addressed, well, maybe a very few people addressed what Governor Soludo wrote. And like I said, I am still waiting, or majority of us were still waiting for Mr. Peter Obi to respond, which I think that he will respond to what Governor Soludo wrote. So feel free, let's jump on this right away. 012770993, 012771993, 012772993, and 012773993. At the other side of the hour, after the break, I'll be having a very special guest. It's her birthday, and she's right here. And we'll be talking briefly about her. But she's one of the regular callers of Nigeria Info. She's in the house. I'd like to bring her on the show. Just talk about that briefly after the break. But for right now, let's stick to the conversation. Please turn off your radio if you're calling me so we can have clear conversation. If you are in diaspora, the conversation is for you as well, but you can get through via Skype. Our Skype ID is at Nigeria Info FM on Skype. At Nigeria Info FM. That is if you are in diaspora. Everybody can call the lines that I called out earlier. If you want to use WhatsApp, it's pretty much open. 0809 597 5805 on WhatsApp. Let's get to it. Good morning to you.
Hello, good morning.
Good morning to you.
Welcome back, sir.
Thank you.
Okay, God bless you, sir.
Thank you.
This is Ekaisi America.
You're welcome.
Yes, sir. About Soludo.
Yes, please.
So, I know that this is politics time. So, he have right to play his own politics. So, he should leave our OB for us.
Okay.
Me, all what he's saying is just fallacy.
All right. Thank you so much for calling me. Nigeria Info, good morning to you. I'm sorry, I can't hear a thing. Do try and call me back, okay? That's gone as well. I'm going to take another one. Nigeria Info, good morning to you. Good morning.
Hello?
Yes, please. Morning to you.
Good morning.
Yes, please.
Yeah, actually, I just want to say Soludo is one of the the shameless man I ever seen in my life.
Why do you say so?
Hello?
Why do you say so?
Yeah, because he can't come up this time. It's too late. So what are you telling us? That we should not vote him?
Did you read what he said?
He's a bad man. Okay, fine. Let me put it this way. He's better off than the three people. You talk about APC, PDP, and him. These are the three options we have. To me, I think P2B is the most fair.
Okay. Thank you for calling me. Like I said, I want us to react to what Governor Soludo said. I'm not against you supporting whoever you want to support, because that's what's on the table, what he wrote. Ade is joining us on Skype. Ade, hi. Oh, Ade is gone. Oh, wow. That's unfortunate, Ade. Do try and call me back, okay? But meantime, let me take another call. Morning to you.
Yeah, good morning.
Morning to you.
Quadry.
Yes, please.
Sure. This call is from Obadore.
Welcome, brother.
As regards to the topic on ground, I think this morning I have to go with what Uncle Jimmy said.
Okay.
That Soludo has the right. He has the right to, criticize P2B and Labour Party, and moreover, he's coming from a different political party. But owing to what he said, I read part of it yesterday in Premium Time.
Okay.
He made some important points.
Talk to me quickly,
about,
please.
Structures and all the rest of them. But all these issues have been addressed in the past.
Okay.
We know that Labour Party does not have the structures like the two other dominant political parties, but this time around, it all depends on what Nigerian people need. People need a change. It could be Labour Party, it could be any other party. Thank you very much.
Thank you too for calling me. Appreciate it. I really do. I mean, it's crazy because Governor Soludo actually even talked about so many other things in that. That's why I said it'd be nice to have someone who has read that piece to call in. I mean, he talked about so many other areas. Morning to you, Adi.
Good morning.
To call in. I mean, you talked about so many other areas.
Hi, good morning. Yes,
morning to you, Adi.
So quickly, I for the first time in I regarding Soludo.
That was the one thing, yeah.
So exactly. So I mean, he's in Abga. Soludo is Obi is in another part. So he's not. He will definitely speak like that. But I wasn't surprised, and I don't think it's something. For me, it's just politics, to be honest. You even say that maybe Obi should respond. In my own view, I don't even think he
should respond.
I don't think he actually needs to. Well, it's up to him, shall we say? Because at the end of the day, it was all about nobody can stop what we are trying to tell obedience, the so-called obedience. When people say, "Oh, you cannot," then it will happen in February. Whether you win or whether you don't, we all know February will meet us well by God's grace. I will all know by then. So it's for me. It's just politics. Soludo has the right to say whatever it is he wants to say.
All right.
He has the right to.
All right, Adi. Thank you.
Yeah. So
thank you, brother. Thank you for calling me. Good morning to you. Good morning.
Hello. Good morning, Sheriff.
Yes, this morning to you.
Good morning. My name is Emmanuel from Satellite.
Let's talk.
Please, we do not want to know what Soludo is saying. What we are saying...
You don't want to know. Okay. That's not what we're talking about. Good morning to you. Oh, no. That's on the road. I understand. Do try and call me when that siren is passed, okay? Morning to you. Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning to you.
Yeah, Mr. Sheriff.
Yes, please.
Honestly speaking, yes, I agree with you. It is politics time. We know. This is Boyesen from...
Oh, Mr. Boyesen, welcome.
But is it right for Soludo to just get up and, start saying what he's saying now?
Tell me, what do you think?
To me, it is irrelevant. He should face the governance in Anambra.
Of Anambra, okay.
And allow P2B to do what he's doing. Thank you very much.
Thank you, too, for calling me. Appreciate it. Nigeria Info, good morning to you. Good morning. I'm moving on now. Let's take another call. Good morning to you.
Good morning.
Morning to you.
Yeah. Mr. Chinedu speaking from Alaba.
Good to have you, sir.
Yeah. I want to talk about the comments Soludo made.
Okay.
As a governor of Anambra State for now, he have not done anything. People is against him in his program. Then for him to talk against Obi started with Anambra State. When Anambra State was so difficult to organize, Obi organized Anambra State. Then for now, Soludo, out of jealousy, he start blackmailing Obi.
Did you read it?
We are not happy with it.
Did you read
from Anambra State.
Did you read the piece?
I read it. I read everything about what he said.
So what is the blackmail there? Tell me.
The blackmail there is that Obi done very, very excellent work in Anambra State.
Oh, no. You did not read it at all. I mean, you couldn't even explain what you meant by blackmailing Peter Obi. Absolutely, you did not read it. That's why I said, look, I'd love for you to call me and talk to me. But this topic, I want us to talk based on what was written in that piece by Governor Soludo. Basically, simply. There are other areas that I've not even heard one thing about that Governor Soludo wrote in that piece. I mean, yeah, basically. Babaji is on the line. Let's speak with him. Babaji, good morning to you. Morning to you, Babaji.
Yeah, I greet you, sir.
I salute you.
Yeah. Like what Professor Soludo said, I think I picked the part of the article when he said, I don't have problem with Peter Obi, even the presidential candidate of ABGA, Professor Moedi. He said, I pray any one of you win. But I will speak my mind.
Mm-hmm. He said so.
I don't want to, he said, I will not say it at your back. In your presence, I've said it several, that we have only 2 candidates that can be able to contest.
He said so, yes.
Yeah, he said every other person, they are just contributing. And I remember again, sir, an activist, Adeyoju, said something, that Peter Obi is not contesting as a presidential candidate of Nigeria. He's contesting against Atiku. That is what he said. And if you look at, he said it, Adeyoju, you can Google it. And if you look at what is going on, the opposition, they are not ready. The opposition, they are not ready. They are divided. And the ruling party may pick it again.
Thank you, Babaji. Thank you for calling me. Absolutely. Adeyanju is just like you, Babaji. It's not that he's an authority on anything. No, he's not. 8:17 is the time. Let me go to social media. It's quite bubbly on social media this morning. Let's see. John was streaming on Facebook, by the way. So I'm taking this from the Facebook live stream. John says, I am not against whatever Soludo said concerning Peter Obi. My question is, why now? In fact, we Igbos are the architect of our problems. That's John who sent that in. So Dan Mike says about the comment of Governor Soludo, the APGA as a party doesn't have the strength as a Labour has now and is due to Peter Obi. Soludo thought Peter Obi would have stayed with APGA as his party. It's left for the people to select their preferred candidates with their PVCs. I agree with you. The people decide at the end of the day, regardless of what these politicians say or do. Good morning to you. Good morning.
Yeah, please, this issue, if you look at it very well, Soludo is playing politics. Back the days when he was the CBN governor, all the workers, they know him for what he is. But people choose Sanusi better than than Soludo. So this is his lifestyle.
Okay, thanks for calling me. Good morning to you. Morning. We're going to have to move on now. Let's take another call. Nigeria Info, good morning to you.
Hello, good morning.
Good morning to you. Oh, we lost our call eventually. Let's take another. Good morning to you.
Good morning.
Morning to you.
Good morning.
Yes, please.
Baba, Sheriff. You see, for me, I'm not speaking from the Igbo point of view, but I'm speaking as a free Nigerian.
Okay.
This time, what Soludo is trying to do is to stand in front of a moving train. I don't want him to wait until he's in crushed. How can you categorically open your mouth and say that Peter Obi cannot win? Who told you that? Are you God?
He said so.
Does it mean that
he said so.
Nobody have rights? Like now, what he's trying to say is that Peter Obi should come back to Africa so that they can strategize and do this and do that. But he mustn't tell a man what to do, particularly a man who many Nigerians, at least I'm sure up to 20% of Nigerians, they cannot all be wrong. We want something different. Let us try and see how it works.
Okay.
And I never expected it to come from less a person than Soludo himself. What I'm saying is, this is not the right time to say this.
Okay.
What he said is right, maybe in some aspects. But for him, the only thing I am against that he has said is he can never win.
He cannot win.
Strong, in all respects. Thank you.
Thank you so much for calling me, and I like the way you put your thoughts across. 20 minutes past the hour. Let's take another call. Morning to you.
Morning, sir.
Good morning to you.
This is Martin Soni from Ojo.
Welcome, sir.
Mr. Soludo has his own right to say his mind. But right now, we Nigerians have determined to change the narrative. Because all of them who are castigating Obi, they were part of the corrupt system of this country. And they cannot wish him well. But we Nigerians are behind him and we are wishing him well. By the grace of God.
Okay. Thank you for calling me. Nigeria Info, good morning to you. Good morning. You're not here. All right, let's go to social media. Oh, yeah, we have another call waiting. I'll wait for you to process this call. I'll take it. But in the meantime, let me take this one from Ugo. Ugo is in Jakonde. Ugo says the issues Soludo raised may not be unconnected with the political party's differences. Soludo is of APGA, while Peter Obi is of the Labour Party. He said, I'm not surprised at his development. The governor has the right to support anyone he likes. We should all know the politics is all about interest and personal interest at that. In fact, thank you for the message. In fact, Governor Soludo is even quoted what great Zeke, taught them about permanent friends, permanent enemies, permanent interests, and all of that. You need to read. Honestly, you need to read, especially if you like to talk on issues like this. James is here. James, hi. Good morning to you. Morning. James, I'm with you now. I'm with you now. Yes, morning to you.
Morning, sir.
Yes, please. James, go on.
Okay, yes. I'm calling from Songo.
Good to have you.
Thank you.
Good to have you, James.
I enjoy your program. God bless you, sir.
You too, James. You too.
Thank you. What I have for this Mr. Soludo issue, although the man has spoke in mind, I stand by him. It is politics for you. And if you study Nigeria politics, the way the man looks at what is going on, the man always speaks the truth. So either this supporter, either they got annoyed or not, that one doesn't mean anything. The man has spoken in mind.
Thank you so much for calling me. Appreciate it. I'm not talking about supporters, really. Two gentlemen. What we're talking about today, Peter Obi and Governor Soludo. Basically, those are, the two gentlemen we're talking about, not their supporters or the reactions from the supporters, really. But thank you, though, for sharing. Appreciate it. Prince in Aja says, I'm not surprised about Soludo's submission because it's out of jealousy. Father Mbaka said more than that, but he later apologized. Thank you for your thought. Appreciate it. Sammy from Shangotere says, investment not yielding results has to do with the man Obi handed over to. Yes. Now I get what you said there. Thank you for sharing. I appreciate it. Let's take a few more from social media because we're almost due for our break. I'm sorry, Tony, I can't take this call right now. Ima is in Ejigbo, and Ima says the people bullying Soludo are Anambra people who know the truth about Peter Obi's works and integrity and not Obi supporters. Obi has become a threat to negative politicians who continue to crumble this country since time immemorial. Thank you, Ima, from Ejigbo, for your thought. I'm going to cross over to Facebook now, where we're streaming live. This person says, the ancestor has said the truth. Okay, that's Jimmy Disuabi. Let him catch you. All right. Nnamdi is also here on Facebook Live, and he says, can you tell me what you think Soludo tends to achieve with his write-up? Have you heard Peter Obi talked about Soludo or about any other candidate? Soludo needs to apologize for calling Nigerians supporting Peter Obi this. Okay. Yeah. Well, thank you for sharing, though. Appreciate it. Let me cross to YouTube. I think I have a few more time. Nii says, like it is done with when Tinubu was in ACN and make a regional party by winning all the states in Southwest, making it easier for negotiations. And that's what is happening now. That's Nii.
Information, news, talk every day.
And the woman make you steal. Oh yes, the woman can make you do a lot of things that you know. The judge can.
Those women who are leaders in politics, they refuse to marry because of what they are nagging. When it comes to that position, you would rather divorce.
But Prosper, it's their life. 99.3 Nigeria Info. Let's talk.
Hey, football lovers, by now you all know that the Qatar 2022 World Cup is upon us, and the excitement is even more intense than before. I mean, nothing beats the biggest stars in international football all in one place for the biggest show in football. 32 countries all fighting to lift the ultimate trophy in football and maybe even in all of sports. Then Weimar and the boys do some damage. They've got Switzerland in their group, and we all know Swiss are no walkovers, right? France is still one of the favorites to come out of the group stage and maybe even win it all. Despite their poor show in recent international matches, I mean, they've got the Ballon d'Or winner, so we expect them to shine in Qatar. England and Netherlands have been notorious underperformers on the world stage for decades. Despite having football talents, they can rival any country. Can either of them change the narrative this year? Will Messi and Ronaldo participate in what looks like their last World Cup ever without even winning it? I mean, we all know we are now looking at the possible end of an era, and football fans all over the world will lose their minds if either of the GOATs bow out with a World Cup trophy. Catch all the greatness from all 64 matches in Qatar World Cup live on Showmax Pro for just 3,200 Naira monthly. Laptop, iPad, or smart TV anytime for as low as 1,200 Naira monthly. All you have to do is visit the website www.showmax.com, click sign up, fill in your email address and password, select your preferred plan, choose your preferred method of payment, and start.
My people like